All right, so I found a new spot. Been hearing for a long time about the boat ramp down in Funny River, and this is actually it. And it's not a legit boat ramp. You know, it's not a, the word keeps escaping me. Modified, totally laid out, ready to go boat ramp. But it's where people out here put into the river. And while I was standing down here watching, some guy was fishing from the shore and he hooked into a red. So pretty awesome. Getting in and out's not the easiest thing in the world. It's a little eddy area down there, and there's an island on the other side. Some folks coming in behind me with another boat. Fishing's just crazy right now. On the 17th, we had 191,000 fish come into the river. And then on the 18th, yesterday, we had another 154,000 fish come into the river. There's actually two of them. They're pulling out right now. Two are pulling out right now, yeah. One's down there on the van pulling out, and then there's another one ready to come out after him. Very cool. It's pretty today. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous today. So now that I found this place, I know where to go. I know I can fish it. Park up at the top and walk down. No place, no fish cleaning stations or anything like that. So, if you're gonna come down here and fish, you're gonna have to have all your stuff with you to clean, or else you're gonna have to go back and clean at the house. It's on King Salmon Drive in Micus. King Salmon and Micus. All right, I'm gonna head home now. Just move the solar panel. So 108, 111 watts coming in, 115. So about 100 just over 110 watts coming in right now. It's at 88%. It should get a full charge today because it's gorgeous out there. All right, I got most of my fishing stuff together for today. I need breakfast. Oh, nice. My coffee outside. We use this one. I don't let this place get out of control as far as messy. I need to spend this week cleaning some stuff up around here. The plan is for today, I need to do a little bit of cleanup before some friends of mine that have a YouTube channel up here, too, Alaska Freedom, super nice folks, Jay and Eleinne, are coming over. I spent the 4th of July with them on the beach in Nikiski, and they cooked up some brats, which was awesome. And I told them when the salmon run hit, I'd have them over and we'd go salmon fishing. They've never really flipped for salmon before. And that's what I call it. A lot of folks up here call it flossing. But they'll be over today at noon, and we'll head down to the river. But so today's the 20th? What the heck day is today? We have a day off. Yeah, today's the 20th. And on the 17th, we had 191,000 sockeye pass the sonar in the river. And then on the 18th, we had another 152 or 154,000 salmon pass the sonar in the river. So in the course of 2 days, almost 500,000 fish, which is just by far ridiculously epic. I have a website that I look at to follow the sonar to see what the push is. And this is dip net season. So this is when everybody's fishing on the beach with nets. And basically, I just did a Google search for Kenai River sockeye count, and it takes you to the late and run fish counts from the ADF&G, Alaska Department of Fish and Game. And just to give you an idea, 191,000 on the 17th, 154.9, which is 155,000 on the 18th. And we're at 750,000 fish in the river right now. The next closest year is 270,000 fish 4 years ago. So this is just an absolutely epic run. The limits from the beginning of this run, usually they start at 3, but they were 6 from almost day one at the beginning of this. Usually they start at 3 and they go to 6. Now we're at 6. So it should be an easy day of fishing. It should be an easy day. It should be a great first time fishing for them. I'll put a link below to their channel so you can check it out. They're doing pretty much the same thing I did. They bought a piece of land up here. They're building a place of their own out towards Nikiski, which is like locally they kind of refer that to as North Road, that area out there. Yeah, they're nice folks. I think you'll enjoy them. Anyway, I'm going to cook up some sausage muffins. My weekend ritual. Usually I stop off at the Golden Arches and get them there. But I didn't feel like going to town today. So we'll just make them ourselves. Last night I did a T-bone steak for dinner. I didn't take a picture of what it looked like when it was done. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like before I cooked it. And then tonight, though, it'll be sockeye salmon for dinner. Do a nice salmon fillet on the grill. Sounds yummy. I have, if I get done here in time and I get everything situated and sorted, I have one of the old Ron Popeil pocket fishermen. One of my brothers, him and I used to go to the high country in the Sierras all the time to just get away from it all and go fishing. And I lived in the Sierra Nevada, so we'd go up to this place called the Dardanelles, which is just below Kennedy Meadows, on below Sonora Pass, probably around 7,500, 8,000 feet, and we'd fish the rivers up there all the time. We'd go up and just spend the weekend. I'd take the RV. Basically, that's when I was testing the RV out to make sure it was going to be able to drive without any problems. We'd take the RV up there, crash out in that, but we'd go fishing on those rivers, and he lived in the Bay Area, the California Bay Area, and he saw these Ron Popeil pocket fishermen at the As Seen on TV store. He got 2 of them, one for him, one for me, and I got them both still. So I'm going to see if I can't catch a sockeye salmon on a pocket fisherman. That'd be kind of fun. All right, let me get breakfast cooked up here. Like I said, it's just going to be sausage muffins, and then I'll get everything cleaned up. I need something to smash the sausage out with. My own little McMuffin. Let's go have breakfast. All right. Getting ready to head over to go fishing.
Take it to work and it's like full of rocks, full of stuff in the back too.
Yeah, I had soil and mortar and all kinds of stuff sitting back there today. I need to get it out anyway with my daughter coming up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And
August 18th, she flies into Anchorage, so I'll pick her up 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And
Tackle box, gloves, or a club? Do I need any of
I got
those?
a club. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
babe, you got our waters?
Yeah, they're in the back. But
Oh, okay.
I brought them. Yep.
I got a fillet knife. I got another knife. I got a club. I brought everything else we're gonna need. So
And we have free cookies.
nice.
The place we had breakfast gave us free
There you got
cookies.
summer sausage.
Nice. So yeah, this is a rough commute to get over there.
The long drive.
Yeah. So when I first moved in here and I was doing all the building here, I parked my truck over here. This is like an an old gravel pit.
Oh, okay.
And that's the piece of property that just sold to somebody else. But I should have put the deal together with the lady before she passed away, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So shame on me, because I could have got it for 10 grand. They sold it. They wanted 27 for it. And I go, yeah, I'm not interested. Not for that. I'm looking at buying a bigger piece, either down south towards home or like Anchor Point area, or up north towards Glen Allen, Toke, up in that area.
Both would be nice. I think maybe the Toke might be just because it's more of a change of environments and
it's
stuff.
I wouldn't have to worry about the neighbors. So this is the house down here.
Okay.
Did you leave any fish in the river, Donnie? Nope, they're all gone. He's a super good guy. I saw it's like almost 600,000 in the last 3 days reporting on the sonar. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. Todd said you went out. Holy smokes. Okay, he's got a sink set up too. Freaking clean right here. Come on. So, I'm going to give yourself enough line. Probably nothing more than about this for now. And I use my thumb. I don't have to cast, right? So I use my thumb and I'll pull everything out. And then I flip it up to there. Right? And go down. Here you just pull it back out. So I'm going to put more line on that.
Start over.
There are a couple of rocks out here that get in the way all the time. I'm going to switch spots with you. You could stand right over here and flip out kind of right into that bubble in water, and then do the same thing, and I'm going to stand over here and flip out over that way. You could get like three people here at the most.
Let out maybe just a little more lines. Because you need your...
I got to put some weights on here. A little more. Go a little more.
Lower more?
Yeah, a little more.
Not much.
That's good. Flip it up there, and then just kind of bring your rod down to the left. Just keep your rod tip pointed out to the left, and when you get to the end, just kind of slide it across. You don't have to see anything. So then when you get to the end, grab your thumb, underneath your quantity, and pull it out with your thumb, so it comes back out of the water, and you can flip it back up to where you were.
You had a bunch of line come out.
Yeah, you might have.
You need to reel it up.
Reel it up some. Keep going. Keep going. One more turn. Okay, now grab your thumb.
Why you hold it like this?
That's how I hold it. Down. I just use my thumb, and then when you're up out of the water, okay, so take your rod and bring the tip over this way. Bring it back upstream. Here's a rod. Just release this. There we go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
there
Should be, yeah, there's not on this one. Mine has a dial on the bottom of
Some
it.
kind of lock.
Yeah, so we can unlock it. instruction is that when you get to here, you take your thumb and just go like that. And then just go right back over. And then you drop down, and then you just take your hand and you go like this slowly across the bottom. And you should feel it kind of, those weights kind of tap on the bottom. When you get to the end here, I just pull it back up with my thumb and put it back in again. That spot over there, you don't want to be where it's, where I just put it over there. You want to be more. Okay, when you get there, you're just going right across.
You see how I put the thing down in the water? Right down to the water level. You took it to.
And you could do this for 20 minutes, you could do this for 2 minutes. And then you never know when you're going to get one. It's just when they're swimming by, you're going to get one. You just want to make sure at the end of this, right, when you get over to here, you don't rip it. A lot of folks you'll see just rip it. I won't ever pull it that hard. If you rip it, that's considered snagging, and you don't want to do. Meaning, if I were to take that and then just yank it at the end, then I'm snagging. That little pull on the end is not going to get you in trouble. Across the bottom. I'm never going to pull it to where you're at. That's somebody who's snagging. So I just get to the end and then tap an easy bring it across, and then when you get to the end, pull it back. And this is all the action you have to move here. Get back up. That's what that thumb is doing right there. And believe me, when you get a salmon, you're going to know you got a salmon. No surprises. It'll be like, wow! Otherwise, the line that you get the exact right action. Ah, I lost it. It's okay. There's fish in the river. Yep. Terrifying.
Remember, babe, anything he catches, it means you missed it.
Nah, that's not true. They're coming up from this end.
Oh, they're coming up this way?
Yeah, they're coming up.
Oh, okay.
The only one I miss is there for you.
What's that?
It's an angry fish.
We did go down to that beach again and fly the drone over there a bunch a couple days ago and got a lot of shots of the fish jumping up out.
Nice.
That was kind of cool.
There's the fish. That. This year, huh, Tony?
Keep going.
Chupacabra. So then you're just gonna let it bleed out.
But when I saw dip netting videos, they were clipping the fins.
They clip the fins because that you have to record them differently than you record
a catch.
sockeye, a catch. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in a catch, you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
Where did I put my? Did I bring it down? I don't think I brought it down. My line for.
Oh.
My string line.
String line. You want me to grab it?
Yeah, it should be. It's probably laying right in the tailgate of the truck. It's a white line. All right. A little dirty, I'll wash him off, but that's the first one of the year. Weighs probably about, I don't know, maybe 8 pounds, 9 pounds. Yeah. You're going to catch those rocks if you do that, so step back again, it'll come loose. If it doesn't, it'll just snap it off, and I got a ton of gear, so don't worry about it. Keep walking back. Keep going till it pops. Either it breaks loose or it freaking snaps the line. Okay, so I want you to stand like this in the river.
Oh, okay.
And then I want you to flip it a little bit over in front of you to the right, and then give it a 1 or 2 count, and then slowly start moving the tip of your rod across that water. And then when you get to about here, I want you to just take your arm and I want you to just go like that. Okay, don't pull it hard, just a nice smooth speed up right there at the very end. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to cause the hook to drop down and floss across the mouths of the fish that are in the river. Okay, so just do that a couple of times, and honestly, you should probably get something pretty quick, I imagine.
Remember, it should be facing towards me.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. Give it, and then start sliding to your left, and then just pull it over to your left now.
Now get it out.
And then do the whole action again. Now you're going to keep doing that until you hook a fish. Don't flip it as far to the right as you just did, though, because you want to get out in the water a little bit.
Out in the water, back water.
Okay, good. There you go. That's perfect. And then start working it across to the left. You'll get a feel for it. It takes a bit. But you should also be feeling a little tap, tap, tap on your line as you're moving it to the left.
Are you feeling that? Like just little vibrations in the line where it's
Yeah, okay. That means you're getting down to where you need to be in the water. Perfect.
No pressure, love. Catch something and we starve.
We got all day, right? You guys said you didn't want to take a whole bunch home anyway.
Yeah. I'm already happy just getting out of here. Gorgeous. Air temperature's perfect. Water temperature's comfortable. No wind.
I mean, everybody was laughing at me being out here and killed it. It just feels so good.
On a nice warm day.
There it is, the fish on.
Oh, you're out of here.
Okay, so hold your line, don't flip it out again, just hold your line and watch exactly what I'm doing here, okay? So I'm taking the line like you did, flipping it out. Then I start to move my tip, that's how fast I move my tip, right? And when I get to the end, I'm going right there.
What?
See how easy that is?
It's a foul hook.
There he is, get that one. Yeah, I dropped our building about 2 inches. I should have taken a picture before I did it. Actually, I should have taken a video of me doing it.
Oh, on the screws?
Yeah, I did it. So I just made a decision and did it so fast I didn't even think to record it or take pictures. But I don't know. When I stood back and looked at it, like everything seemed like they were that high. I was like, that's just way too high.
Right.
So I brought them all down to like, so there's only a couple inches up. It was almost 4 to 5 inches up on some of them. There you go.
Yes.
Reel it in. Reel it in. Get it up on shore. Nice. Woo! Let the pole down though, so it's on the ground.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
What?
Nice.
Hold it up, love. First Alaskan salmon. First salmon. Nice.
That is so cool, man.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
What a good feeling.
That makes it worth it right there, right? Now you're like, okay, I can catch them all.
Beautiful. Look at that.
All right, it's over here. It's almost like you were confused when you caught it. You didn't know what to do.
I know.
Okay, so all you gotta do with this. There, and just go. These are coming out.
Oh, that's so big too. Oh.
What would you say those are? 10?
Mine was probably close to 10. It felt like 8 or 9 on
Okay.
mine.
That one's just probably another pound smaller.
That one's maybe 7. Yeah, I mean you're only gonna get a couple of pounds of meat off each one because we're only doing the fillets.
Okay.
Generally speaking.
I eat the head.
Oh, she wants
You
the
like the
head.
head? Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I
And
like
you guys
the
are gonna get more than I did.
I like the head, the belly part.
How many of those do you want?
What do you mean?
To keep.
Two?
I think 2.
It's your turn, babe.
So everything else we catch other than 2 will be Sean's. That one's just probably another pound smaller.
That one's maybe 7. Yeah, I mean you're only gonna get a couple of pounds of meat off each one because we're only doing the fillets.
Okay.
Generally speaking.
I eat the head.
Oh,
I like
she
the
Oh,
wants
do
head.
you like the head? Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I
And
like
you
the
guys are gonna
head.
get more than I do.
I like the head, the belly part.
How many of those do you want?
What do you mean?
To keep.
Two?
I think 2.
It's your turn, babe.
So everything else we catch other than 2 will be Sean's.
Well, and I don't know how many Sean
Or like,
wants.
depends on how many Sean wants.
Yeah,
But otherwise we'll just throw them back
that
there.
is awesome. That is awesome. Very cool. Right on.
5.
Very good. All right, we only have one person left who needs to get one. Pressure is on.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were lined up.
Right?
Yeah, there was a first run spawned out red came up earlier. Ugly.
There's one.
Yep.
And gone. Ho, ho, ho.
You want to get too excited on this dock.
No, right? You get all snagged up and everything.
Well, that you stepped the wrong way and stepped,
In the river.
that last step's a cold one.
It's crazy.
I was like, what is wrong with you people? Why can you not catch these fish?
There are so many. There's one.
Another one? That's a good hook right there.
Yeah, it is. There are so many fish in this river, it's just ridiculous. There's no one.
Let that one go.
What was that? I'm gonna let that one go back. Number 2.
Very nice.
think that you're just comparing this one to your last one, because that's still not a bad salmon.
No, you're right.
But your last one was almost a friggin' king.
Yeah, that's honestly still not the best one I've caught this year.
Oh, it's not?
40 bucks a pound for it.
Craziest thing in the world to me is that in our seafood case this time of year, we have to have a mandatory display of sockeye salmon. It's 18 bucks a pound.
Right.
When literally you could just walk down to the river and just ask somebody and they'll give you one.
Yeah, I mean, I know fishing's not for everybody, but if you want to eat it, learn to do it.
Right? There we go. That's a good fish. That's a belly.
Oh. I wasn't going to say nothing.
No, I saw him. I saw him.
People call their own catches down here.
I can have him snap himself off so I don't have to do it.
Those are always nice.
Bye-bye.
Flash me the Alright, I have these marked. So a 24-inch tile is actually only 23 5/8 roughly. So I've got these marked 1, 2, 3, 4 full tiles and a partial. And the partial one looks like it's going to be 9 and 1/8. Keep this outside edge nice and even. So I'm going to cut that before I even get started mixing anything. And I think I have that tile in the box there. So I have a scale and I'm going to mix this outside. I have a scale and I had this big pot, so I scaled it into this pot. It's a 50-pound bag, so a quarter batch would be 12.5 pounds. It's normally 3 quarts of water for a half a bag, so I went 1.5 quarts. That 3 quarts was perfect last time. And then I have my bucket to clean everything off when I'm done. So I've got all my tile laid out here for this row, including the cut piece right over there. So I am ready to rock and roll. What I think I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to lay that mortar all the way down to the end. And then I will place the tiles in and set them. So I'll get that. I'm hoping that's going to work. I mean, it's not that much distance. It should be pretty quick. But look at, right? Is that pretty or what? That is just pretty right there. Lightens up over on this side. I like the way that pattern's looking. All right, 3rd row's in. So now I'm on the cut rows. But so it was funny. I laid all this tile out to begin with before I started doing anything, and then I cut that last tile down there at the end. And when I cut it, there was really no water coming out of the saw. So after I washed everything off out there, got all my tools and buckets and everything all cleaned up before doing this last row, because this is going to be a measure and get in there. It's going to be a measure everything out first before I mix any mortar, and then measure, cut, and then lay it out. But so I wanted to make sure I had everything running and try to figure out why there's no water coming out of the saw. And apparently I cleaned that tile cutting saw for the first time since Ward owned it, because I have seen every piece of tile from every job he's ever done. And it was funny because I opened it up. I just texted him and told him. He's all, oh my God. He goes, thank you. But it's really easy for this kind of saw. You just open up the plate and pull it off. And it was just caked with
basically all the material that had gotten wet and just blocked itself in. So the saw was spinning, but there was no water in there. It couldn't spin the water up. So I spent a half an hour cleaning that and getting that done. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Okay, so this is going to be an 8-inch piece, and the way that I'm going to do this is my grout line is a 1/4 inch. The wall I want to leave a 1/4 inch because the tile that's going to go on the wall is a 1/2 inch anyway, so it'll cover that. And then that way I don't have to fight getting these in there. So basically I'll just pull a measurement here. It looks like about 11 inches and maybe a little bit more than 11, like 11 1/4 here. And I'll subtract a 1/2 inch from it. So on this 11, I want to cut. Let's go. Which side do I want to cut? I'm going to cut the back. All right, so let's go. This one's going to be 11. I'm going to make it 10 1/2. And then this one's going to be, measure that out, 8 inches, right? Because I'm going 1/3 the distance of the tile here. And then that's going to be 11 and, that was going to be 11 1/4. We're going to do that 10 3/4. And then all these lines will be nice and straight, and you won't see the variance on the back wall by doing this. Where did I put that piece? There it is. I should mark these on the bottom. I cut them, when I cut them like that. So let's do that again. This side was going to be 11, so that's 10 1/2. And then I need 8 inches. And then I need, this next one was 11 1/4. So I need 10 3/4 to cut that 1/2 inch off. All right, so I made the decision today that I'm going to pull this off over here and I'm going to go all the way over to the door so that I have a complete balance between the window and the door of what I want to do with the stonework behind it. But all of these are cut now and fitted all the way across. The gap between the door and the stone I'll fill with caulking, a colored caulk right there so that I have some flexibility. And then I'm not going to have to fill this gap behind here at all because this stone is a profile of what's going to be behind it. And with the mortar behind it stuck onto the wall, this will cover everything as far as that back seam goes. So yeah. All trimmed out. That's what the floor is going to look like when it's finished. I don't think I'm going to mortar this last row today though. And the reason why I say that is I want to get some stuff cleaned up. It's Sunday. I want to run to town and get myself an ice cream because I've earned it. And then I want to cook some salmon for dinner tonight. I got to head over to Will's and catch a shower and get all cleaned up as far as that goes too. So yeah, that'll just give you kind of a sneak peek of what I'm planning back here on the wall for the backing. It's gonna be gorgeous when it's done. This with the stone down below kind of matches the colors in here. Very, very, very pleased with that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week. Went fishing, caught the salmon, want to cook some up for dinner tonight. Had a great time. I want to thank Jay and Eleinne for showing up and allowing me to take them fishing and showing them how we catch sockeye here on the Kenai River over at Alaska Freedom. Awesome, awesome channel. So I'll put a link down below for their channel so that you guys can find it too if you haven't found it already. They're doing pretty much the same thing I did. They're building their own place on their own property by hand. And Jay just told me he went to work 40 hours a week for somebody now. So Elaine's already working for somebody, and now, they're both working full-time and trying to do it, and there's only so many hours in a day. That's it for me, folks. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'm Sean in Alaska. We'll talk to you later on. Got a little bit off there, but I think the mortar's going to clean that up. That should be good. I might cut that tile and replace it with another tile. I know I have some left over. I think I will. I think I'll cut that one and replace it with something else, just so that I'm back all the way on the edge.
And while I still got the tile saw here,